how is this? I mean, how much fun are you guys having together?
Super fun. We talk about this every day. Just grateful for each other. We compete with each other every day, and I feel like the best part about it is that we want each other to win the most. So,
how do you feel being back out there?
It's exciting, man. I'm watching my dog go crazy for the last 4 weeks. I'm pretty sure he enjoyed it, but I'm just taking the load off him a little bit, and then making them play true, to the offense and to what we got going, and it's fun.
On that touchdown, it seems like George helped you spring open. What was that play?
That's no surprise to me. He always helped me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we brought him here. It's exciting. And he was the first person I saw after I caught it, and it was nowhere there. So I already knew what it was.
You talk about him going off. We saw, some of your big celebrations with some of his crazy catches the last few weeks. But does that not motivate you a little bit?
I mean, I'm a competitor. I'm going to always be motivated, but I love to see him do his thing, though. You know what I'm saying? That's why we brought him here, and I feel like he's having so much fun here.
How different was the experience today than it was prior to when you got hurt in the Bears game? Now that you guys are that much more in sync and you're that much more a part of this offense, do you guys feel a noticeable difference in upscale in that regard?
Yeah, I definitely say more explosive. With having him back and Turk and a few other guys, it make the offense explosive. So kind of like how he said, you got to be true to the offense. And when you got all of us out there, you can't guard all of us.
George, your numbers weren't the same when he was out, but the impact was with the big catch before the half. How much did it feel like you were still having that impact even with him back?
Kind of like you said, me knowing that I can impact the game right before the half. We get points before the half, helping the defense. They come out in halftime. We got to stop Jane Daniels. So I feel like I still affected the game in a positive way.
CD, some touchdowns are better than others, but when it's a long touchdown and you two are running side by side like that, what's that like on the field with your guy and you celebrate all the way down the field like that?
At that point, that turned into our touchdown. You know what I'm saying? And it's just again, it's whoever brings the ball in. And I feel like with that, short, sweet, and simple, let's continue to do that and many more in the future.
Yeah. I was super excited. His first game back from the injury, me, I'm just super excited, and I'm glad we got the dub.
George, bring us through the celebration. Was it smooth? Were you happy with it?
Super smooth. Super smooth.
How excited do y'all get when Jake Ferguson has a big game like tonight?
Man, it's really just everybody, all pieces to this offense. And Ferg, we know he's going to do his thing. He's going to get it by any means, and we love that about him. He's gritty, he's a hard worker, and he deserves it. This one the best one I've been on, and I've been on some great ones. It's just the way that we can move around these pieces and these players, and everybody know everywhere to go. We can line up faster than any. It's tough. It's tough.
Last 4 games, Dak, 13 touchdowns, no turnovers, over 1,000 passing yards.
That's Fodak,
20
man.
passer rating.
That's Dak, man.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Nah, I haven't, and I'm sure he's going to continue to do that. And again, it's only week 7. We still got plenty more to go, so much more work to do, and we got to get better as an offense. Obviously, I feel like there's some meat on the bone that we left out there, and I feel like we can get better.
Just knowing Dak as you do, how much does it mean for you guys both to see him performing like this?
It's exciting, man. I mean, all the critics that was going on, you don't hear too much going on now. Now they just waiting on something, and that's just how it is. And for him, I know it's tough. I'm just being a quarterback for this franchise. It's a big burden, but, I mean, there's a lot of people quiet right now, so I guess it's pretty good.
George, what have you learned?
I'll probably say the same thing, just me looking on the outside in, a lot of hate that he has gotten and how the way he's playing now. I don't really kind of like he said, I don't really hear people saying anything about him now.
This is still a very new thing in the grand scheme of things. Only about 6 months or so that you guys have even been together. But here you are standing here together talking to the media as a tandem. And obviously you guys are cooking up multiple celebrations in one season together. How has this relationship grown just in half a year?
It's been great, honestly, especially for me on and off the field. I feel like I said, it kind of get us close when we're in training camp and we're staying, in apartments right next to each other. And I feel like that's the real reason why we got one of the best offenses in the league, just the camaraderie from the guys.
You guys gonna go to Hobby's off the field game?
Game and relax. Listen to YB and talk about ball all day.
What game are you guys playing?
It don't matter. Honestly, it don't matter. I'm going to be real.
Whose idea was it the best way to pull it together?
I just thought it'd be cool. Get to see two good receivers and do the interview at once.
And now? Was it as cool as you thought it would be?
Yeah, very, very cool.
Thanks, guys.
So appreciate y'all.
Back leaked out late and didn't see me. Mario didn't see me in that open space, so I was like, oh, I got to go get this one. Even though the sun was gleaming in my face a little bit, but it was good.
Did you have a hard time seeing the ball? I mean, was it tough?
A little bit, but it was like more so just don't drop it because I felt like it was just me in the end zone. So
It's been a little bit of time since you've had the pick sixes, which is crazy, but you've set the NFL record now with that, or the Cowboys record. I mean, what does that mean to you when you reflect back into what you've accomplished already at this point in your career?
to me, it's just really just kind of keep stacking. You know, I haven't been up to my level of play that I think I could play at so far, but today is hopefully keep going.
Is there a frustration going into this game that you hadn't gotten your hands on a ball of any kind yet?
A little bit, but you know, at the same time, you can't just go try to chase it because you ain't got it. But yeah, there's a little bit of frustration with that. Mm-hmm.
How much of the improvement that you guys had today is because of that? How much was because of the better execution?
Really, it was just we was all on the same page, getting our details, and we was able to play fast out there. So it was really just showing who we are out there, be able to show who we are. So it was a great day.
Was it noticeable the fact that you did play more man?
Yeah, you know, definitely it is a little bit. You know, I always like as a corner cover guy, I like to be playing the man a little bit. So. Yeah, because there's less things you got to look at.
Ron, what can you say about a coach like Eberflus who's drawn so much heat and coming in and mostly running zone, but being open to hearing what you guys want as far as like what puts you in best position to succeed, and then going out there and making those changes for you guys? Yeah,
I feel like he's done a great job. You know, trying to get everybody on the same page. You know, and talking to the players and seeing what we like to do and seeing like what we see. So I think he's doing a great job with that.
When the feedback you guys give to him is actually used by him and executed in terms of the game plan, in terms of running more man, what does that do for players when your feedback is heard, you execute?
It just brings another confidence. You know, you got a coach that you be confident in and that you can see what you see, and then you give you the confidence to go out there and play for him.
Can you speak to a young guy like Trey stepping up? Because it probably wasn't until Friday that he got a lot of the reps.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's been practicing all week, but yeah, he's doing a great job, you know, being in and taking every opportunity he gets.
When you first came into the league and you got your first pick six, the next few came in bunches.
Yeah.
Is another bunch coming up?
Hopefully, you know, only time can tell.
For it to all be paying off, it looked good.
Have you ever been a part of a quarterback on such a special streak?
Probably not at this level. Maybe in college, but I mean, he playing lights out. So I mean, all credit to him.
That was the first time you guys were able to score on the first drive since week one. Was there a special emphasis on getting out the quick fast starts?
Yeah, I mean, we always try to emphasize that, but I feel like just us executing and playing well, and I mean, everybody clicking on the same cylinders, communication. I feel like all that really went into it.
Or whatever the case may be, and just good to see everybody just just constantly just fighting and trying to get them in negative situations, and we made plays when we had to.
What do you think it says about this group that you all were able to bounce back? I know you were frustrated about last week and to come out and play like you did today.
Yeah, we knew they was gonna they wanted to run the ball. They didn't have a lot of their receivers, and just proud of how physical we played. We ran to the ball. Did everything that we talked about, and got turnovers. That's how we play defense, and that's our standard. And we got to just keep building on this.
As a defensive guy, what's it like watching your offense from the sideline put up over 40 points every single game that you've played here so far?
Just amazing, man. I ain't had an offense like this for sure. So they balling, and we're gonna keep needing this. Needing that, throughout the whole year, and we're gonna keep getting better as a defense, and we're gonna be a tough team to beat.
You okay? I mean, people were worried about the injury when you left. And give us an update. How you feel? Are you okay?
I'll be all right. Yeah. So, I don't even know. I'll find out tomorrow. But yeah, it was just elbow stuff.
Like we did a good job of getting our feet in the grass and just being able to play free.
When the ball is humming like this, you guys feel just more responsibility to hold up here than
1,000%. They've been humming all year, so definitely feels good to be able to play some complimentary football.
Also, that starting the second half, 2 turnovers, of course, turning them into scores. Just what was that like? Kind of starting off the second half that way and really kind of putting this one away.
Great momentum builder, you know what I mean, and we know just got to continue to finish and
and close it out. Not sure. I feel like you just gotta watch the tape. Have a good plan. Know that we're dealing with more quarterbacks. I feel like we do a good job of getting the pressure. Guys that were blitzing, we're doing a good job of getting pressure. There's some good rushes by some of the ends and stuff like that, and some good games and whatnot. I feel like we had a solid rush plan.
How much of today was just about you guys are just tired of hearing about defensive struggles in this football team?
I mean, we know who we have in our rooms or on our defense, so we know what we're capable of, and just knowing that, owning that, and playing up to our standard.
We keep hearing about third DC in 3 years. Are we finally starting to get a little bit better?
Definitely takes some time when stuff like that happens and you see a lot of change. It takes a little bit of time. I think it's starting to come together a little bit.
What do you build off today?
Offense don't be like that everywhere you go. So when you got an offense that can high power, like they can put the ball in the air or run it, it's pretty great when you got a defense. All you want to go out there and do is rush the passer, and they put us in a lot of them situations. So we just got to execute on defense, and I think it'll work out for us at the end. Just keep playing together throughout the season.
David, you've been getting seemingly closer and closer to this game that you played, and then you get today, you run defense, pass breakup, and you're finally able to get home on the sack. Do you feel like you're finding your groove now?
Oh, for sure. I was telling Coach that I felt like I had to go through a little camp when I first got here. I was told him to come off that couch. It's a little different when you hop up off that couch, but yeah, I'm feeling much better now than I did 2 weeks ago, even playing out here. So just practicing, I feel much better. So yeah, this is part of the game. Get back into it, and I told him I said I'm feeling much better this week than I have in the past few weeks. So I think I've got my feet up under me, and I'm ready to rock. And he let me rock out today.
At the same time, football is football. It's really just the guys. The tackles are just a lot better. So that's pretty much a thing. But in terms of game speed and stuff like that, I think the game speed was solid. But I'm just I'm happy to continue to grow.
But seeing you against Philly in Week 1 and angles you were taking versus what you're doing now, I mean, you'd think it was in the season. It's only been 6 or 7 weeks. What's changed?
I would just say getting more comfortable with game plan stuff. Okay. I feel like. And being more free, I guess, kind of not trying to limit myself because I understand the magnitude of the game and, first game of my NFL career, and I got Syracuse. I got certain tackles across from me, and I got to stick to the game plan, and it's just like, go play free, go play football. And I think that was the message. That's been the message from Coach White Kai, and we appreciate him for that. He wants us to go play free so we can do what we need to do. That's all.
What's your biggest takeaway from today for you personally?
For me personally, you got to continue to strain. And I think for me, nothing worth having comes easy. So I'm just very excited and very grateful for the opportunity today, for a great win, great team win on all sides of the ball, and to get my first sack for sure.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Your next field goal would be an NFL record from 60 plus?
Yes, I guess, but it's going to be a living record. I feel like with kickers getting better and better every year, it's going to be tough to hold on to that one with just 5.
What does it mean to have that record for now?
Yeah, it's it feels good. Feels like I've set myself apart with a particular set of skills, I guess, that are hard to replicate. So I just want to keep showing that every week if I can.
You've kicked 100 field goals now here in your NFL career, 7 games into your 3rd season. Are you surprised, amazed a little bit at what you've accomplished? 91% NFL record and 60-plus field goals?
Yeah, my goal's always been to be at 90%, so we're doing just good enough to meet that goal, and hopefully I can keep that going for a career.
Does it feel different when you hit one from 60 or beyond than any of the others?
My long snapper definitely hits my head harder, so yes. Anyway?
What did it feel to have, obviously a game like this all together, and just everyone seemed really hyped up coming off the field?
Yeah, it feels like a complete game. Obviously, we can't say that without looking at the film first, but that's the feeling you get when felt like we dominated in all 3 phases. So we got to go over the film, celebrate it a little bit, and then move on to the next game and hopefully repeat the performance.
Is there a distance that you're trying to reach at some point in your career? Bucket list yardage?
No, just kick the ones they put in front of me.
Second place in the division now. What type of statement do you think that this one made today?
Yeah, I think it shows that we're capable of putting on a good performance like that and competing in all 3 phases. We got to follow it up with, stack it up with more performances like that, show the league that we mean business. Yeah. Get that out there.
When you step out there and it's a 60-yarder, you put your foot on that star. Like, what goes through your mind? Do you get a little more amped up, maybe?
I'm going to say no. It feels like now that is well within the range. It's something I expect myself to make. So it feels like I'm just going through my process and treating it like any other kick.
Congrats.
Thank you.